Over time, we have seen that people of any age group, practice, or religion learn really well from history or stories. One such compilation of history or story is Srimad Bhagavatam, which tells us of a story of a very righteous king called Chitraketu. Chitraketu had many wives, but no heir to his throne. One day, sage Angira came and, pleased by the king's service, inquired from him why he had a sad face and what bothered him. And knowing the cause, that he doesn't have a son, sage Angira granted him his wish of a son. But he cautioned him that this son will bring both joy and sorrow, and thus he will be known as Harsha Shoka. King started to spend more time with the newborn son and the queen who bore him, enjoying extreme happiness. The other queens got jealous and poisoned the baby. When King came to know of the dead baby, he started to cry bitterly and lament. Sage Angira with Narad Muni happened to pass by, and seeing the king's pitiable condition, and out of mercy, Sage Narada gave life to the baby. The enlightened baby spoke words of wisdom to the king as follows. He said that the living entity is eternal and imperishable because he actually has no beginning and no end. He never takes birth or dies. He is the basic principle of all types of bodies, yet he does not belong to the bodily category. The living being is so sublime that he is equal in quality to the Supreme Lord. Nonetheless, because he is extremely small, he is prone to be illusioned by the external energy, and thus he creates various bodies for himself according to his different desires. For this living entity, no one is dear, nor is anyone unfavorable. He makes no distinction between that which is his own and that which belongs to anyone else. He is one without a second. In other words, he is not affected by friends and enemies, well-wishers or mischief-mongers. He is only an observer, a witness of the different qualities of men. And speaking thus, the baby left the body. King, thus enlightened by the words of the enlightened baby, combined with the knowledge and mercy of sage Angira and Narad Muni, got face-to-face darshan of Lord Sankarshan after performing austerities for a week, as the king was a great devotee of Lord. One day he was passing through in an airplane, and King Chitraketu saw Lord Shiva addressing an assembly of sages with Mother Parvati on Lord Shiva's lap. And he found this very odd and made a comment, to which Mother Parvati took offense and cursed him to become a demon in his next life. Being a devotee, King Chitraketu humbly accepted the curse and spoke thus. He said that in this material world, neither the living entity himself nor others, friends and enemies, are the cause of material happiness and distress. But because of gross ignorance, the living entity thinks that he and others are the cause. After that, the king Chitraketu took birth as demon Vritasura, who was killed by King Indra. And since he was a devotee of the Lord in the birth of a demon, it wasn't easy to kill him, and he was very powerful. And for that, Lord Indra had to reach or beg sage Dadichi for his bones so that he could make a thunderbolt, a weapon from which the demon Vritasura could be killed. And ultimately, even King Indra felt very sad killing Vritasura, because the fight that lasted many days and nights, in that King Indra could tell that Vritasura was no ordinary demon but devotee of the Lord. And after his death, Vritasura went back to Godhead. And thus, from this story we learn that sometimes to bring a devotee back to Godhead, Lord expedites the process through a curse or some other means, which is not very palatable in the beginning, but has an auspicious end. And therefore, we should learn from this story that the practical application is that whatever good or happiness or distress, good or bad, that comes in our life, we should take that as a bigger, better plan of Lord and have faith that Krishna will give us all protection.